Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter. And we are going to be doing 365 Days of Kindness. This was the devotion that I was alluding to this morning in my short. Today is August the 1st. Filled with laughter, he will once again fill your mouth with laughter and your lips with shouts of joy. Job chapter 8, verse 21. A good laugh always does the heart good. When was the last time you laughed until you cried? Sometimes all it takes to diffuse an argument or stressful moment is a lighthearted yet appropriate joke. You have to discern the situation, but you might be in the middle of an argument, and instead of carrying on a discussion that is going nowhere, you could just make a silly face or a dumb joke. You might be surprised at how quickly a situation can turn around when you insert a little humor into it. Remember that Jesus would have experienced the full range of human emotions. Being fully human means living the way God created us, and that includes a mouth full of laughter and lips with shouts of joy. And the act of kindness, send a funny meme to a friend. That was, and then today, I thought I would share with you something that Juan showed on his channel a long time ago, and then I was like, oh, I have that, because I don't remember if it was like a brochure that someone sent him, like a pamphlet thing, or if it was like in a magazine, but it was this, this Crochet from Home color wheels. But I think his was in color. Mine's unfortunately in black and white. And, excuse me. I actually do have two of the squares done. Here's square number 1. Here's square number 2. They're both a little wonky. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to put them on that thing and square them out. Never done that before. That would be my newest thing to try. And I'm actually in the middle of a third square. Right now it's just the circle part of it. And this and the yarns I'm using are in this bin, this giant bin. That I got from a yard sale a couple years ago, along with a stack of yarn. And these are some old yarns too. Like this Sayel yarn from Kmart. For those here in the United States, you know there's no longer any Kmarts, which is sad but true. Check out this price. The price tag on this is $1.57. Can you imagine buying yarn this size for $1.57 now? You all would be like, and that's for regular price. That's not the sale price. For a regular price, maybe they'd be flying off the shelves, wouldn't they? And here's an old, it says Coat and Clark's Red Heart worsted Red Heart label, an old Red Heart label. I don't think they even call it, I don't know if they still call themselves Coats and Clark Red Heart. I think it's just Red Heart. But something, when did I read it? Oh, now this was an interesting thing that they put on the label. I don't think I've ever seen on labels anymore, but they wrote, purchase sufficient of this color at one time to I can't talk straight. To complete your article, making sure it is the same dye lot number as the next lot of this color may differ slightly in shade. I know we all know this, but I'm glad that they put that on there. You know how many times I've had to explain to family and friends that even though it's the same brand and the same name, the dye lot number, because the dye lot numbers are different, the variations are so different, it's amazing. Trust me, I found that out. I mean, I've known that, but I really found that out recently. But yeah, these are some older yarns, but I am using only the yarn in this container to make it. Sorry. Well, I shouldn't say only, because I did go at the time when I bought the yarn that summer. And I went to either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I think it was Joann's. And I bought the pound of yarn. I think I bought like three of these big 1 pounders, like 3 or 4 of these 1 pound yarns. Because in order to make these squares, it says the size of the blanket is going to be 50 inch by 70 inch. Materials: knitted worsted, about 42 ounces of assorted colors, and 10 of 4-ounce skeins of black for the background color. I'm using purple, but you can use whatever color you want for your background color. The background is this part here and the center of the circle. That's your background color. For a color scheme of five colors plus background color, 3 4-ounce skeins of first color, 2 skeins each of 4 other colors, and 10 4-ounce skeins of background color. And you need a crochet hook size G or 6. So here's my G hook. Note. Oh, gauge. Each square is 10 inches. That's your gauge. So you know when you're finished with the whole square, it should be 10. This should be a 10-inch square. If leftover yarns are used, use a different color for each section of wheel, having as many colors as desired. Make squares either all the same or in different arrangements of colors. Always leave some background color for all the squares. If 5 colors only are used for wheels, make all squares in the same color arrangements. But what you're going to do, what I did, is I made them multiple colors. And then, it's easier to see in this one, whatever color, like I started with the pink and went all the way around. And then when after they have you do this part, then they have you to do one line of border with the first color you started with, and then another part for this color. I know I read, I believe, yes, there will be 35 squares. Join squares in 5 rows of 7 squares each. That's what it means. So yeah, and then it goes on with the border and all that. But 5 rows of 7 squares each, so you're going to have 35 squares total. Like I said, I have 2 squares done. I am in the middle of a 3rd square. Now, quote Juan, it's for the house. Because it really is. It's for the house. It's for the house. Because it's when it's done, it's going to be way too big to be a buggy blanket. Way too big. But this one's definitely for the house. So I think after I finish making this 3rd square, I am going to my next video, one of my next videos, we will start making it together. I will start showing you how to make these squares step by step. It's pretty easy. Once you get, because first you make my cake wants to fall down. You start out with basically you're making this strip, which is this part here, the circle, and then it gets stitched together. Oops, it's stitched together, and then they have you to do the inside of the circle to help close in the circle, the inside of the circle, and you get shorter and shorter and shorter until it's all closed up. And then they do the outside of the circle, and then they start, and then at some point in the directions, it helps, it'll tell you how to square it off so it's more of a square. This one's almost looking more pentagon-ish right now. Like I said, for some reason my squares went wonky. But it's the first time I've ever made anything like this. And I'm working, like I said, I'm working on the 3rd one. I'm starting to square this one off. And I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done. This 1 pound is purple. Well, actually it's called Deep Violet. 1 pound Deep Violet. No dye lot, really. Washable, dryable. Karen 1 pound. 100% acrylic. Although it does have a dye lot number, so I don't know why it says no dye lot. It has a color code, a color number. Okay. But that is something that I am working on, that I would like for us to work together on. They're called color wheels. We'll start off with the center section, which will be this part right here, the colorful part. And then, like I said, it goes to the center, and then it goes off to this part. And it's like a step at a time. We'll just do everything a step at a time. It's real easy. And then, of course, you got to join all the squares and then put your border on it. And my favorite color is the purple. That's why I'd buy all the bunch of 1 pound for that. Adjust by Karen. Karen, as in Karen Hirschner, the name of my mannequin. Okay. That was just something I wanted to show you that I thought we would work on together. Been wanting a lot of other little projects, but to make a major project, I've showed you how to make some bracelets and hats and little bags and kerchief and a shawl. There's some things that I've made. I've showed you how to make them. We might also make some scarves this winter. Or maybe this fall, getting ready for winter, we'll make some scarves. I have other things that I am planning. I want to read one more devotion to you, but this one comes from Daily Guidepost, 365 Spirit-Lifting Devotions for Grandmothers. Today is August the 1st. Do not hide your face from me. Psalm chapter 27, verse 9. I'd brought my 3-year-old granddaughter to the beach. Lugging blanket, umbrella, plastic pail and shovel, a thermos of lemonade, and a picnic basket. I found an inviting stretch of sand and gratefully laid down our gear. For me, it was a welcome break from weeks of pressure, finishing one demanding assignment and launching another. For a blissful hour, we were absorbed in constructing an improbable castle with an elaborate canal conducting seawater in our moat. We ate our lunch and we were collecting shells to beautify the castle walls when I noticed one of our sandwich wrappers blowing away. We don't want to mess up the pretty beach, I said as I started after it. This will be a little environmental lesson for her. I hadn't gone 30 yards when a whale stopped me. What's the matter, honey? I called back. I couldn't see you, but I'm right here. I couldn't see your face. Wrappers and ecological education abandoned. I went back to where a little girl stood with a bucket full of shells and eyes full of tears. My face, I thought she'd seen what I was doing, but it wasn't enough. She needed my face turned towards her, telling her, I see you. I'm attending to you. I care. Maybe, I thought, as we alternated slipper shells and scallop shells on the grand gateway to our castle, that's my trouble. That's my trouble too. Maybe I've been so busy asking what God wants me to do that I've failed first of all to seek His face and start each day with a relationship, to ask to hear not His orders, but just that He loves me. Your face, Lord, I will seek. Psalm chapter 27, verse 8. And that's from Elizabeth Sherrill. Like I showed you yesterday, I want to finish, like I'm almost finished with the blanket that's on my S loom. When that is finished, I will show that off to you. I've been working on that one off and on for years. I will probably keep it just as a reminder of how long it took me. I don't know that I could ever give that one away. Maybe in the future I can make another one to give away, because it actually works up pretty fast. I mean, it works up fast, but it doesn't at the same time, because you're wrapping around all the little pegs and you're going back and taking it all off. I mean, you're just constantly going all the way around, wrap, and then you're having to scoop over it and then make another line, and it just, yeah. It takes a lot of patience, and you got to make sure. I have boo-boos on there where I've actually closed off the blanket, so I have to fix those. But I'm not taking it off. I am not going back that far, because I will just cut the yarn and then put it back and then put it in, and it'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine, because it's another one that's for the house. It'll probably go on my bed, to be honest. But I hope all of you are having a very blessed day. Today is Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Yes, it's almost the weekend. And for my work, this is my weekend off, because at my work, we have to work every other weekend. So this is my weekend off, and I'm really looking forward to it, because my youngest daughter, just got a new apartment, and she invited us over to go see her apartment and have dinner with her. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah. I had something else that I wanted to share with you, and I don't remember what it was now. Sad. I do need to figure out how to flip my camera in a video. For some reason I can't seem to figure it out. Not without pausing or accidentally stopping it or taking a picture anyway. I don't know. I will figure that out, because in that way I don't have to Oh, I know. I know I've showed you this before, where I have taken crochet thread, red, the yellow, and the blue, and just made a huge chain, and then I caked it. I'm thinking about doing this again with my cones I have back here, using different colors. Oh, this was something that I bought for myself that I've been wanting to do. I need advice. Really need advice. I've been wanting to make a coin purse with one of these with crochet, obviously. And I know there's probably videos out there on YouTube and on Pinterest. Pinterest is like kind of another one of my go-tos besides YouTube. But if you all have some videos out there or know how to start these, I'm not sure how to get I don't know, maybe I just have to use needle and thread to put them through the holes maybe to start it and then go from there. I don't know. I've never done it I've never used one of these, but I really want to so bad. And I bought it a long time ago, and I probably shouldn't have bought it then, but I was like mentally in like this hurry. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy it so I can do this, and I'm going to make myself do it. And then I never did. But that's also on it's like one of my bucket list things. Oh, this was one of the cooler things that my girls got for me for Christmas. Oh, that's empty. That one's empty. Oh. And they all out there. It shouldn't be. Oh, here we go. Here's one of them. The little crochet rings. Nope, one's out of their bag. Here's one that's a snake. There's another one that's a fish, which is actually quite good for me because I'm a Pisces. They're quite unique. And one of them, to be honest, one of them I like to wear as jewelry. But they're not, I mean, they're meant to be wearing as jewelry, but they're not. They're really meant for when you're, help with your attention as they are a tension ring. Help with your attention while you're crocheting. So, yeah. I'm pretty much, to a degree, I am an open book. So whatever questions that you have for me, I will answer. At least I will comfortably that I'm comfortable of answering, I will answer. But I will end to end with this. This small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. Oh, trust me, this little swatch, I have to go back. I'm sorry. Has helped me a lot this summer with deaths in my family. Helped me through. When I went to go read this, I broke down and cried because it helped me. Because the day that I read this, it helped me. It was soon after our death, and it was just, this helps so much. I would never guess it would help me. I'm glad I got this when I did. I found this, I think, at a thrift store. Yeah, probably at a thrift store among some yarn. I just love this thing so much. Anyway, back to the little verse that's on here. And I think these are just baubles. Or maybe a popcorn. I'm not for certain. And then I think they just used single crochets, maybe. Because I don't think they're doubles. I think they're just singles. And then a row of single all the way around, maybe. But I have to sit there and play with it so I can make sure I get all, if I were to make one, make sure I get all the baubles in the right place. That would be my problem. That would be my, okay, Anyway, back to this cross. This, and then give them out to people. And I need to make copies, like multiple copies. And to have them tie them to a string and give them out to people. I know they would appreciate these. Okay, I'm back. This small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. As you hold this swatch in your hand, may you feel God's strength, love, and peace flow and know that He holds you in His hands. May God bless and comfort you in time of need and give you peace. I know I read it a little differently every time. But I hope all of you have a very wonderful day. And as I said, we're all going to work on this blanket together real soon. Probably in the next video, which we will start this and we'll all be working on it together. Well, have you a great day and a great weekend. Love y'all. Bye.